Hello, Grumpy Old Fart here. Here recently, the Navy announced that UFOs are indeed real. So I'm doing a series of videos going back and looking at some UFO encounters, sightings, whatever in the past. Because maybe these people weren't crazy. Now, if you're a veteran, this one will really hit you close to home. I know it does me. In May of 1951, there was a regiment of American soldiers in Korea, and they were preparing to bombard a nearby village with artillery. These GIs saw a light that looked like according to their words, looked like a jack-o'-lantern, and it was coming wafting across the mountains. The light entered the village as the barrage began, and some of these ordnance bursts were actually on the light, on the light, the phenomena. And even though these things hit it, it appeared to be unharmed. Now, eventually the light changed from orange to blue-green in color. And this GI one of the GIs requested permission to fire on it with his M1 Garand rifle. And he was firing at it with his armor-piercing rounds. And as he fired, they heard the impact, the ding, as it was hitting something metal. Okay? Now, this craft apparently took offense to that. Because somebody did, at least. It attacked the GIs with light pulses. The GIs got scared and ran and hid in a bunker until they were evacuated by an ambulance several days later. These light pulses caused these GIs to have dysentery and a high white blood cell count. Doctors later surmised that these symptoms seemed a lot like radiation poisoning. And I did that, the one in the Everglades. I just did a video on that. Check that one out. That one seemed a lot like radiation poisoning as well. But over several years, these GIs experienced weight loss. They had lots of stomach problems. And they all experienced periods of disorientation and memory loss. So this is apparently still affecting these GIs today. So you have a military unit involved in a war, both sighting and firing on a UFO. The UFO returns fire and injures GIs. That's a serious event. You can't fake that. This isn't. That's not a hoax. People in wartime don't fake UFO reports. People in wartime don't take this stuff lightly. If you're going to fire on something, that's a serious event. If you're firing on the enemy, that's one thing. This guy requested permission to fire on a UFO with his rifle. It had a solid metal body because they could hear the armor-piercing rounds hitting it. Ding, 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 as he fired. If you've ever been to the range and fired at steel targets, same thing. Same sound. Ding, ding, ding. Okay? So, it doesn't get much more real than that. Okay? You cannot, nobody can dismiss this. Nobody can dismiss it. You cannot dismiss soldiers on a battlefield witnessing something they cannot explain and then getting injured in the process. I'm just saying. Okay? This one you absolutely have to accept as fact. I don't see a way you can call these guys crazy. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.